Hey YouTube, we're back for a special video. So I flew to Singapore last week to watch the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth Orchestra. It was my first time to watch any sort of Final Fantasy orchestra or concert. I know Distant Worlds does a world tour, specifically every other year. And my dream is to experience any Final Fantasy VII concert. And it just so happens that Final Fantasy VII is my favorite one from the franchise. I still can't believe I was there to experience it. So earlier this year, right after the game was released, they did announce the world tour for Rebirth. I instantly got my ticket right away, made sure to get like as close as to the stage as possible. You know, no matter what the cost, it's just there for the experience. It just so happens that the game's official soundtrack was curated and composed in such a way that those 400 tracks that they announced when they were marketing the game, it's honestly one of the best video game music of all time. So yes, I am wearing the white version of the Rebirth shirt. I do have a black version. I think I've shown it on stream. I'm not so sure. But in terms of a YouTube video, this is probably the first time I'm showing this Rebirth shirt, which I was the only one who had this shirt at the concert, and everyone was just looking at me, asking me where I got it. Simply put, it was from Shopee. It's not an official Square Enix shirt. I had to wear it for the occasion. And just going back to my experience in Singapore, this was held at the Star Theater. From what I understand, this is a really high-end theater, and I'm going to be showing some footage here on screen right now. It's such an advanced theater that I think the acoustics, speakers, and how it's laid out is top-notch. And even the projector, which I will explain a little later on, is probably one of the highest quality projectors I've ever seen. And even the lighting. The lighting in this theater was spectacular, because the lighting would go with the theme of the music. So this being my first time, I was actually quite surprised with the crowd. There was a lot of cosplayers, which I should have expected because it's Final Fantasy VII. The cosplay costumes are pretty much available online, and it's easy to do it yourself as well. When I was there, I was also surprised to see a lot of Filipinos. Like, even my seatmates were all Pinay, and I've never in my life I've never met a Final Fantasy VII fan that's female. I was just quite surprised by the amount of fans in this theater. I wouldn't say the theater was fully packed, but I would say probably 4/5 of the theater was occupied. I sat almost front row, like probably 5 rows deep. And if I look up, you can see the balcony. You can see all the way to the top. And it was quite full. When I got there, the merch was already sold out. The merch I wanted was sold out. And I wanted to get the Lighting Buster Sword and maybe the pamphlet of the orchestra. But the line of the merch was too long. And I was already quite late. I was early, 30 minutes early. But, it was full at the lobby, and I decided to just go in. But yeah, the concert itself lasted for about 2.5 hours, and I still can't believe that I was there. It's honestly a good experience, and I hope to help other Filipinos find a way to experience this for part 3. So we still have one more part left for the Final Fantasy VII series, or the Final Fantasy VII trilogy, I should say. I'll make another video on maybe tips on booking your ticket and planning out your trip for Singapore, since Singapore does not require any visa. You can also pick Japan, where Final Fantasy was made. I think the easiest route for any Filipino would be Singapore. Moving on, we'll just go through the set list. I believe we'll just listen to some of the music that really hit me hard. So what I'll do is I did download the whole track, right? All right, let's start with the music. Okay, so this list was made by Audrey Aitai Mochi. So she runs e-commerce platform in Japan and also is like a content creator. So the set list is the same as every other city. So if you go down this list, it has the set list. So it did have an intermission. So that's why there's 2 parts here. And then we did have an encore, which is the final battle of Rebirth. Spoilers, guys. We also have a full description of what is being shown visually. So it wasn't just the logo of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth on screen. They did have some footage being shown. I'll try to put some footage of my playthrough while we listen to the music here. Like, you really felt like you were reliving the whole game again. And it was crazy to a point that, I cried a few times. I have to admit. I cried at the beginning because I can't believe it was happening, where the unknown journey continues. Cosmo Canyon, I did cry again. Because there was a certain part of the game that just let me stop and absorb all of the, of the area of Cosmo Canyon, what's happening, the NPCs, the lighting, the sunset, everything. We'll revisit that clip later. I think I'll even attach it to this video. Alright, I fixed it. I fixed the layout. I think this layout works better, right? Let's begin. This is a recap of the orchestra. I'll be putting some footage of my playthrough as well. So they did start with this. So, it's crazy. So, like, I thought they'd do the Final Fantasy VII menu first, but they really started with this one. I do have some theories to why it's this song and why it's Sephiroth. Every Rebirth or every Final Fantasy VII game will probably start with a Sephiroth theme, right? Okay, so the next track, they do send it over to the logo. The logo reveal, pretty much, right? And then let's make it a little louder. This is where all the wreckage from the Midgar so is this hurricane, typhoon, tornado. The tornado. I just had lost for words there. But yeah, they play this whole track too. Oh, this is still its first same track. Okay. We won't go through the whole set list, guys. Just pretty much my favorites, which is a lot. And I also kind of want to explain what happens in this medley part, right? Oh, man. So, this is where the ting, ting, ting. I can't even believe, Damn, when that hit, that cue right there, oh my god. I started tearing like crazy. And this is the one where we don't get the logo revealed in the demo. So if it's your first time playing Rebirth, that's just when you finally witness the title reveal. Like, I was trying to wipe my tears beside my seatmates, who probably saw me crying. But yeah, so that it ends there. And we actually fast track to Rebirth opening. We actually fast track to this one. We actually fast track to this one right away. It's a long sequence. But this one where you finally play as Zack. the biggest surprise for Rebirth. Playable Zack. But let's move on, guys. I mean, I like this track too. It's just, you know, it kind of builds you up. It builds you up for the opening, from the big Sephiroth theme, and then also the title reveal, and then builds you up for the next one, which is a banger, the main theme. This was in the trailer, so you know you kind of remember it pretty much. Let me just I'll put some gameplay in the background. Let's see what Audrey says. She was opening of FSN Rebirth. Yeah, this was really listened to earlier. Terry Stamps. Yep. Main theme. Yeah, this is where they show gameplay. A lot of gameplay. And the crazy thing about the footage on screen was no UI. So everything was just clean. Okay, so oh, by the way, guys, I don't care if we get copyrighted on YouTube. This could be worth it. Oh, we're gonna play some Queen's Blood later too. Oh, I remember now. So the third time I cried, I think I'm losing count, but a new journey begins. The moment that started, the tears kept flowing. Where is it? Did I miss it? Oh, it's this one. Toward Mount Nebel. Dun 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 dun. You really feel the video game, that whole adventure with this music. Okay, so this transition. Oh, so this is the medley I was talking about. Okay, here we go. So after this song ends, we'll play Mount Nebel. Okay, sorry to just cut it off right there, but man, when this played, it's like rolling the opening credits all over again. And just walking towards the mountain. It's crazy. It was crazy. And I don't know how I'm gonna transition it to Grasslands, but damn, they did a good transition. It's like they played a minute and a half of each track just so that they can fit it well in the set list, right? Damn, I can't wait to play this game again on the PS5 Pro. I feel like the PS5 Pro was meant to experience FF7 Rebirth again. Oh god, this track is so good. Alright. So the next one, they transitioned to Grasslands really quick. Actually, I wonder if she mentions it here. Dun, 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 dun. They end it here after this sequence, and then they go, and then they, oh, the transition goes to grasslands right away. Oh my god, I don't know how they did it, but the beats per minute to grasslands was crazy good transition. Yeah, so this one, we're at the medley part. This one, yeah, here. We're here right now. Oh man, and the Junon theme. Well, I kind of found the Junon theme. How do you say this? It got annoying because you did a lot of quests there, and obviously I played the demo ahead of. We all played the demo ahead of the game, and it was the Junon part. So, for some reason, I started liking it again. So it ends here and goes straight to Junon. Actually, after the next one, the next bridge. Is it Remnants? Oh, do they play Mithril Golem? I can't. No, not Mithril Mines. I can't remember. Do they play Mithril Mines? They might have. And then they, yeah. After this part. And then poke. I don't know how they did it. Shit. The change of pace is amazing. And then they went straight to Mount Corel, but I don't know where they inserted Hollow here. Probably crossing the planet. Oh yeah. I know exactly what they did. I think Gongaga. Oh my god, the Gongaga theme, man! I can't believe they played that. That was crazy. Every track was crazy. How am I gonna transition this here? It's crazy. About Curl. Oh yeah, they did play my favorite track, the 80s track. And they went this way. Yeah, they went this way, right? For some reason, it got really slow, the pace, and then they really pick it up well. They didn't play the battle edit though. I think the battle edit would have been crazy. But they go for Mount Corel here. That was crazy. This Mount Corel. Let's go to Mount Corel. I can't remember where they transitioned it, but we'll play a bit of this track. I think it's this part. Oh my god. This is very quick though, this track, because they had to bring it over to Corel Desert. which is also another banger. Because the Corel Desert makes you feel like you're in a road trip. And it's done so well. Oh no, this builds up. Yeah, the pace, the beats per minute builds up here. I forgot how this starts really slow, and it does a build up. So yes, guys, I only have 2 albums saved in this laptop. You too, because Apple put it in my laptop. I wish they played this song, Anoran Suppressor, but I think it's too intense for an orchestra. Actually, they didn't have the beginning. I made a mistake. They started here when it builds up, and then so they can transition to the Corel Desert. Yeah, this is where they only play this track very quick. Oh, I think I remember now. So there's a track here with Nibel, just the Nibel part, and I think that's where they put the hollow track right after that, or before that. Shotaro Shima. Damn, what a great track, Shotaro. But yeah, they were showing a lot of things here too. Actually, we're still here. We're still in part 1. Remember, guys, we won't play all the tracks, but so far we are playing all the tracks. I might skip the Rufus ceremony. I mean, we've heard that too many times. Okay, I think this is the transition. Oh man, I can't believe they played the Gungaga song too. I think this has the same notes that can transition to the jungles of Gungaga. Oh my god, when they played when there was a choir also beside the orchestra. Jesus. Crazy game. This makes you feel like you're in Avatar too. With all the tribesmen. Okay, so I don't know how I'm gonna transition this to Nibel. But Nibel is pretty much... You know, let's not play Nibel. Let's just play the hollow one I was talking about. Because that really hit me good. Like, I was humming it during the orchestra, but I was like, damn, what song is this again? And I had to remember it. Okay, so they didn't have the intro here. Yeah, just like the Mount Corel one. Yeah, that's where they come in, this part. And it was very quick too. And what they do, so like they start here and then they kind of do a quick break, like a 10-second break, and introduce what's gonna come up next. So they do this medley. There's just a lot of tracks, but they're all shortened. And then they introduce Queen's Blood. So let's play some Queen's Blood. And what's great about playing the Queen's Blood, they actually showed the gameplay of it. And they start from the beginning too, even with the build-up. See, let's see what Audrey says about the Queen's Blood part. Queen's Blood shows the Queen's Blood tournament on the cruise ship. Oh, I remember this now. On the way to Costa del Sol, the audience Buster Sword. Oh shit! See, this is why I wanted the Buster Sword light. The audience Buster Sword pen lights were really cool here, as some lights were blue while others were red, and it was randomly assigned. Oh man, I can't wait. So guys, I did order the Buster Sword light and the orchestra pamphlet from Audrey. So we'll do a test stream on the Buster Sword if it can work. I don't know if it's gonna work, if it's gonna synchronize with the music, but let's try. So the next one is actually Stamp. Guys, I don't have a FF7 sticker here. What's great about this track, it really brings you back to playing Queen's Blood, which is a fun game. I'd argue it's probably the best card game I've played digitally this year. And then for the lulz, guys, let's play a bit of the Stamp song. I mean, it's a quick song. Actually, they don't play this part. They actually end it here. So let's look for the Stamp first. Man, I really wanted to play Genova Emergence, but I think it's quite wild and it's too hard to play. I'm looking for the Stamp song. Do I not have it? Yeah, I don't think it's here, guys. No, it's not here. Okay, so apparently the Stamp is not in the OST. Interesting. Dun, dun. Okay, we'll play the Costa del Sol next. So Costa del Sol was next. Well, the scenes here is pretty much the beach scenes, obviously. Fun in the Sun scenes where the party arrives at Costa del Sol and ends at the sunset with everyone at the beach and then regrouping to leave. Yes, and that's what I pretty much remember. You know, I can't believe this whole, pretty much this track right here is very similar to the 1997 track, and damn it, it aged well. It aged well. And still Nobuo Uematsu, he just, tweaked it a bit for getting out of 8-bit quality. Dun, 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 dun. And then, Valkyrie's next. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, we'll skip End of the World because it is okay. It is alright. I mean, it's a Zack theme. It's a Zack song. Dun, dun, dun. Well, because it's the Zack flashback. Dun, dun, dun. Do, 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 do. Yeah, I think they do finish this track. This is one of the few tracks they actually finish because it's only less than 3 minutes. And then the custom Valkyrie. This is where actually no, they go on a break after this track and they play these 3 next before intermission. So this is the next set. But we won't play End of the World. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Oh man, I think we should play the whole track. The whole. I know. I don't think they played the whole thing. This is like 5 minutes. We'll finish this track. Do 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 do. Oh, here we go. Oh man, listening to this is like the kind of track that you should listen to before going to work because it's like a pump up music. It's like a morning wake up and time to seize the day. Dun, dun, dun. I'm just trying to remember where they cut it. Okay, so I'll prepare for the Cosmo Canyon part, and we'll have our own intermission after this too. Because the intermission, what I'll put is my clip of my experience in FF7 Rebirth. I'll put it here because that was a crazy experience. Dun, 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 dun. These tracks are a lot. Wow, from Crimson Mare, we go all the way to Cosmo Canyon right away. Interesting. Ta-da! Oh, we don't. Oh my god, my voice. We go to Sanctum, right? We play Sanctum? Yes, Sanctum. And then Observatory comes after that. Observatory is the low, mellow one. Okay, here we go, guys. I think this is where they ended. I don't think they finished the track. Or did they? Well, it's a big hit. It is also in the trailer, so maybe they did finish the track. No, I don't think they finished it. I can't remember. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. What we will play, I mean the whole thing at least, is Genova Life Clinger. And basically the last two. I think they also have the credits, which we'll see what we can do with that. Yeah, they didn't have this part anymore. They somehow did a good transition or a good cut, and then moved on to Cosmo Canyon. Okay, here we go, guys. Damn, this is crazy. Let's see what Audrey says here. I'll try to remember what happened to End of the World. So, Cosmo Canyon, Sanctum of Planetology scenes from Cosmo Canyon and the CG scenes from with Bugenhagen. Oh yeah. Okay, I remember this. Shows the lantern scene with Aerith doing her speech, and it ends with Red 13 seeing Seto crying from the rock. Ooh, yeah. I think this part here is the mellow part. Yeah, this is where it transitions to the mellow part of Cosmo Canyon, which we will do. Oh, this is only 2.5. Okay, perfect. We can play the whole thing. We can play these two tracks, and then we'll take a quick break, and then I'll include my Cosmo Canyon experience, a part of that clip during my playthrough, just so that we can transition to the next one. Oh man. The flute and every other instrument in this track got me good. And also the lighting, dude. Crazy. The lighting of this game is crazy. There's a part in the game where you're on top of the observatory, and then there's an event that makes you go down to the bonfire, which is at the bottom of the mountain, or the bottom of Cosmo Canyon. And then when you're headed down, I believe it's the Cosmo Canyon Observatory track that's playing, so it's quite mellow, and at the same time the sun is setting the more you go down. So the light, you can see the light turn orange. It gets really, really low to a yellow, and then gets quite dark, and the only thing lighting when you're down there is the bonfire. Crazy transition. I think, yeah, this is the part. Here we go. Surprisingly, I don't really remember the intro of the observatory one. Oh, I just realized it's Ryu Furukawa. So it's Nobuo who made the track, and then Ryu makes the mellow one. Yeah, this part got me good. It sucks because when I was in the observatory, something happened to my recording when I was talking, and no one really told me about it. But when I reviewed the recording, man, there was something off with the audio. The game audio, to be specific. So it kind of ruined the clip. So I wish I could fix that one way or another. Damn, this track really got me good. Okay, so after this track, yeah, I will include the clip on my playthrough, and then we'll move forward from there. What's our next? Oh, next one. Barrier Soul is the gold saucer one. I don't. Let's not play the Loveless one. So we'll play the gold saucer next, and then we'll move to Genova Life Clinger. I think that's good. So we'll just play these two, 1, 2, and then move to Encore. Because, whew, crazy. Alright.
Since time immemorial, these sacred lands have been rich in...
Join me as we search for this...
Damn, they really made this game a magical adventure.
Thoughts and memories by unlocking this knowledge.
If you're a true fan of FF7,
Spiritual potency.
I invite you to do so.
this game grabs you by the heart,
Secrets within, and lift yourselves higher.
pulling every string,
If people
and
ever
plays with your
so do not
emotions
take her bounty for granted, and
in a
offer
way that
no man, woman, or child would suffer.
any form of media will ever, you know, get close to touching your emotions.
Put your faith in our great mother. She would never forsake us.
From smiling to having fun,
Children, one and all,
to sad moments, to serious moments, to goofy moments,
ever keeping calamity at bay. If people everywhere resolve
from music to the world building here, to the characters through the story, whether or not you like where they're headed to with the lore, this is an experience.
Put your faith in our great mother. She would never forsake
What a
us.
crazy,
Never abandon
crazy history of gaming. Oh, the music, dude. I kind of want to enjoy the music first. Dude, if this doesn't win Game of the Year, I don't know what will. Because I know Dragon's Dogma 2, Stellar Blade, Rise of the Ronin, Elden Ring is DLC, so we don't need to worry about that, or anyone needs to worry about that. But we also have that Wukong. But this game gives you every single thing. Open world, good story, great characters, great combat, visuals fine, it can have problems, but it's really pushing the limit. And you can see that it really exceeds your imagination of what Final Fantasy VII could have would have been in current generation. All right, so for this next one, at least it's just 2 minutes. Yeah, they did this so well that it really matched the orchestra too. So what did they say here? What did she say here? Welcome to Gold Saucer. A lot of scenes featuring the minigames at the Gold Saucer and Kate Sith. Also a scene where Cloud and Tifa see Jesse's portrait on the wall at the entrance of the Loveless Theater. Okay, so we'll skip a lot. Well, the promise is to keep. They didn't have vocals. I would have played it, but if it had vocals, right? So let's skip to the best track of the orchestra. I think, in my opinion, this is probably one of the best tracks. Oh, this is 8 minutes? Jesus. Okay, let's skip this part. Yeah, we're skipping here. Because at this point of the game, everyone's confused. You don't know if she died, if she really died, or like what really happened. But upon second playthrough or upon a second look, everyone gets a limit break but Cloud, and Cloud is the unreliable narrator. So he's not sure if she's really dead or not. But she's really dead, guys. So then it transitions to Tennessee. Like the Genova theme slowly creeps in, like it's grabbing her, and then it's such a good transition, even in game, right? So let's let this play out since it's pretty much our last few tracks. Reborn for Aerith. Damn, there's so many reborns, man. We'll do the One Wing Angel reborn. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I didn't play it. I mean, my pacing is wrong. My timing is wrong. By the way, guys, in the orchestra, they're playing this, and then there's visuals and everything. Everyone's crying. I don't know. It's crazy. What a crazy track. But I really felt the Genova theme here as being the best track in that orchestra. So yeah, this one where it gets really wild. So just to explain the Aerith theme. There, it starts off with the Aerith praying with the black feathers falling, then cuts to white material falling into the lake. Follows up with the scenes of Genova battle. Yeah, so this part is where it really creeps in. I think it even does a sound effect where it like grabs or like captures the theme and then just sucks it in. If I remembered correctly. It does one more. Uh-oh. Oh shit, here we go. Oh, it doesn't grab. It just goes on fades. Okay, okay. Because in the game, it doesn't fade. It just bam, like this one. It does a thump. I wish we had a bench too. There was no bench in the orchestra. Man, this band was crazy. And I think this has like 3 phases? Or even more? I could be wrong. Oh, that they didn't have the electric guitar, but oh my god, I wish they did. They managed to use something else, another instrument. Try to find it. It's right here. Here's phase 2. This is where they're like going down levels. What is this capture, man? I'll just put my footage over this track right now. Then the money shot later. Oh my god. That melody, dude. I think it's the phase. And they also show this fight in the orchestra. It was like crazy. Like, wow. So epic. Very avid children. Damn, Genova looks sick too. I like how they can have the battle theme here too. It's like it's the the tracks of FF7. They actually help you with your battles because they they motivate you to go even further. Oh my god! Oh, that electric guitar, dude! Shit! That's crazy. Damn, this track has a range, crazy range. So we'll skip ahead to One Wing Angel Reborn. The Encore part, basically. It's like you wanted to keep going. Amazing. Okay. Alright. Oh man. Everyone was clapping when this started playing because of the Sephiroth's face. So I will here's a hot take. This is not my favorite One Wing Angel remix or version. I do like the remake version better, the one in the first game. But this is like a quicker somewhat of a quick version of it. And there's a Easter egg in this track, which obviously wasn't in the orchestra, but I'll try to point it out. I died multiple times here too. How is the stamp theme not in this OST? I'm sure it's like named something else, right? I think you'll hear the Easter egg after this. Oh, there, the guitar. That's the Easter egg. The guitar riff. It's like a tease for Advent children that will probably be played in part 3. Oh, Nobuo just covered this whole track. I just realized now. Wow, Nobuo also did Tennessee? Ooh. Tennessee. It's weird because I always thought it was Life Klinger. Sephiroth. This is the last phase, I think. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, it's 2 Easter eggs. Wow, so they really tease it hard, huh? This is actually the last phase. This is the one with the high beams from both arms. Yeah, this is like giving you the urge to hurry it up, or else he's gonna nuke you or something like that. This is the part where I actually died on my first attempt, so it all ends the same too. Wow. Oh, it's a different ending. Roth. Okay. Alright, so for our last track, we'll just play Ares Return to the Plan. Ooh, 420. Let's go. Yeah, this is the credits actually. This is the credits part. This plays in the game right after you hear Loveless, and then you're like trying to take it all in, like what the fuck happened. But in the orchestra, they play this, and they actually have a different set of credits. If anyone even noticed, the cutscenes are shorter, and then also on the right side, it shows the game producers, the directors, and also the orchestra people, like who's involved with the orchestra and also making the tracks of this game. So like at the same time when you're in the orchestra, you're also taking it all in because it's all over, and you're like, fuck, what a magical experience. But you guys have to see this. If you're an FF fan, even if you're new to the franchise, if you fall in love with the music of Final Fantasy VII, the orchestra is something to experience at least once in your lifetime. So for part 3, I will make a separate video and showcase, tips of securing a ticket at least. Singapore is the easiest access. There's also in Bangkok, which is I'm not too much familiar with, experiencing Bangkok in general, but I think Singapore looks so much better too. But it'll be worth the experience to, at least taking a few days of your time and then just seeing this in person, hearing and seeing this in person. But yeah, that's it for pretty much our cover for the orchestra. Just to read off Audrey's last part here. Aerith's theme, Return to the Planet, starts with the scene in the forest wherein Aerith appears to Cloud in a dream. Most of the scenes in this Encore song focuses on Aerith and then transitions into the credits and a montage recap of the scenes they showed during the entire concert, along with the credits for everyone involved in making this concert possible. So I was right without reading it. So guys, I will make another separate video also on the Buster Sword Light. We'll test it out on stream. We'll do an unboxing first, and also with the pamphlet, and then from there we'll continue our stream with all the other games coming out this year. Hopefully this game gets Game of the Year. Hopefully, I have high hopes. It's still up there with Astrobot and Wukong, but I think this has a really good chance considering the amount of fandom and also the amount of praise this game got when it was released, because this game has everything. It has hopes and dreams, love and joy, despair, and it'll really give you separation anxiety and depression after you finish the game, and truthfully enough, it will also give you high hopes of what is to come for part 3. But thank you for sticking around. I think this recording will be an hour long. I'm Premier Avenue. I do stream on Twitch, and I do put up all my playthroughs on YouTube, and also have some interesting content on YouTube, from unboxing to reviews and other sorts of interests in my life. So thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next video.